What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Charles is out of the car tonight. He's upgraded from the outhouse to the penthouse. Charles, how's it feel, brother, not to be in the
Mate,
car with this evening stream?
I'll tell you, it's definitely not the penthouse, mate. It does all right, but it's definitely not the penthouse.
Bro, like
It's nice not to be cranked up in a car though.
every time I either video call with you or doing a stream with you, you're on like some form of like in a vehicle of some sort, bro. And it spins me, bro. Like how you're just always in your car and no one says anything. So we got Kyle Ead in the house. What's up, Kyle? But Charles, man, like, dude, there's been
Yeah,
some crazy shit happening in wrestling, bro. Like the releases, which we
yep,
discussed with on Angel Show, Killing the Business. But we got a bit of an announcement tonight, correct?
we do. Well, a bit of a teaser and then a nice little announcement, a couple of breadcrumbs to give people until the next big one.
Oh, bro, 100%. And you know what? Like, and that's the thing. Like, we have so much that's happening in the world right now, and it just comes down to what we've got planned and what we got coming up. And dude, we got like a
Yeah,
lot of stuff happening with MWA Podcasts Network. So guys, we're going to drop some hints and some spoilers. But guys, if you like seeing me and
Andrew.
Charles doing a show, you let us know if you want to see it on a weekly basis, because that's something we're probably going to look at dropping as well. So guys, let us know about that. But dude, what about the fucking releases, man? What about dude, like always around this time of year, bro, WWE drops that
Yeah,
hammer.
I mean, sucks for those talents, but it could. I mean, it could be a good thing. Like, look at how many guys have left the company or been released and kind of ended up ultimately in a better spot. Like, I mean, I don't know what the money's like in other companies, but a lot of these guys that are getting released aren't being used. So when you look at the way the pay scale is in WWE, they're not like the money that you would think they're going to be getting. If they're not used, they're not getting it. So I mean, this could be a blessing in disguise. I'm not saying Impact's going to pay them any better, or Ring of Honor, or AEW, but they're probably going to be working a whole hell of a lot less and making pretty good coin. So it could be a blessing in disguise.
Bro, they're gonna go if they go to AEW, which let's be honest, like I think a majority of them will be. Like I think the Iconics will
Probably.
go there. I think that they'll also have, uh, who else? Mickey James could definitely I could see going to NWA,
Yeah.
considering who she's affiliated with there. So that's definitely a massive
Well, one
possibility
of
as
the
well.
things I do like is the cuts seem to always come. I read a post today or a couple of days ago. Right after these 90-day non-compete clauses are up, Impact always have Slammiversary, or I think Slammiversary. They always have their big show, like literally that week or the week of or the week after. So I mean, I think you'll see a lot of these people pop up, maybe have a quick run there. Some may stay, some may go to AEW, some may go here, some may go there. But it's not inconceivable to think that a handful of these talents will have a 6 month stint in Impact before heading over to AEW or before heading over to Ring of Honor or Japan or wherever they want to go. So I mean, it's kind of interesting. It's like I said. I mean, these guys are probably going to make and girls are probably going to make five figures every time they step on TV for a company like Impact. It's not a bad spot to be in, especially during a pandemic.
It's not a bad spot to be in, bro. But like you look at, some of the releases they made, I was surprised they actually had some of the
Yeah.
performers on Mania. And I said it before on your show, Killing the Business, that it comes down to as well. Like you see these type of performers that are going to, they churn through them, bro. And like
Hmm.
WWE is churning through these performers and like takes off from Mojo Rawley, for example. I made this point is he's the sort of guy, his character, his gimmick, the way that he comes across, perfect for the Make a Wish kids. You know what I mean? Have
Yeah,
him going around
100%.
doing that, the humanitarian sort of stuff, and he'd do it perfectly well.
I look at a guy like him though, and I say like he's got the charisma. He's fine in the ring. Like I'm never really, me, Piers. I don't really care about like whether they have a 5-star match or not. He's the type of guy that I think can benefit from, and this isn't saying it's a good or a bad thing. It can probably benefit from not having a wellness policy. He's a big boy, and he
Yeah.
could probably. I mean, I'm not saying he is or isn't going to do it, but you see a lot of these guys now. They leave, and all of a sudden they're in their mid-30s and they're in the best shape of their lives. I think they know what they're doing, and you know what? It could be a blessing in disguise for a guy like him. He could really make a 180 and really put himself in a nice spot. Whether it's through enhancement or not, I'm just saying he's a guy that I looked at when I was sort of briefly watching a couple of years ago, and I looked at him and I said, "Ooh, this guy could be something. He's got charisma. I like him," and they've just done fuck all with him.
Dude, Samoa Joe was a bona fide superstar when he came there. You know, he was a main event talent, bro, and they put him down in NXT. He was Raw ready. He was SmackDown ready. He was main event ready, bro, and they just sort of went, yeah, fuck that.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if you were watching. Oh, fuck, I forget the year. It was right before he left. I mean, it was right before Bobby Lashley had his last big run. So it was him, Low Key, MVP, and Lashley in whatever that group was called, the fucking Beat Down Clan or some shit. Whatever. No. This was in Impact.
Yeah, the Beat Down Clan.
Yeah, the Beat Down Clan or some shit. Dumb name, but the stuff the work that he was doing around that time. I don't know if he was in the group or feuding with the group, whatever it was, where it was that Joe's going to kill you type gimmick. All WWE had to do was pick it up and drop it there and say, fucking go. And they ruined it. And, I mean, injuries don't help, and I don't know what his attitude was like, but they just seemingly do it too many times for it to be a coincidence.
100%, bro. 100%. And it's just like they just don't know how to. They just like they go, well, we can't have them say Joe's going to kill you. No, because that's too violent. That's too aggressive. So they're going to say like, no, we need to cut it out. You know, it's like Canarian Cross. You know, like he came in as Killer Cross, a guy who again has $1 million written all over him. They came in and they changed his name because he couldn't be known as a killer. But months before that, they had no problem calling Tommaso Ciampa the Psycho Killer. So
that's what I don't get with them.
Like they do some shit, and you just go, man, this is just really silly. But guys, I just want to take a quick second. Make sure you do us a favor. Don't be a bitch. Switch to Twitch. That's right. Go to twitch.tv/MWA World. Get us affiliated. Get us monetized. And you can catch all of our shows and future shows on twitch.tv/MWA World and YouTube as well. So, Charles.
It's a nice little segue
there. Thank you, bro. I think it's time that. Do you guys want me to drop an announcement? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you guys want me to drop an announcement because we got an announcement drop. And we're going to drop it at some stage on this show. So let me know in the comments if you want me to drop this announcement. But, you know, Charles, I look at someone like Samoa Joe and I found it frustrating that he couldn't be like he to me he was a level of successful there, but I think he should have been a main event player. Like his feud with AJ Styles, bro, in WWE was nothing short of amazing, bro. Like he was. Sorry,
go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, you know, the whole Wendy, you know, all that bullshit. That was fucking fire, bro. And it's like something that you don't see in this generation's wrestling.
Well, what kind of? You know me. I don't really follow the product all that much. I dabble here and there. I know what's somewhat going on, but his story somewhat reminds me of a much longer version of what they did to Taz. And it almost felt like, ultimately, it was probably a good thing for Taz. Get him out of the ring, put him in commentary, and now look at his career. I mean, he's got a career now as a commentator spanning 20 years. So that's fantastic. It worked out for him.
Taz had to get out, bro. Taz had a bad neck injury.
And that's
Samoa Joe. Same story. Samoa Joe was injured.
Exactly. And that's where I think I hope this doesn't come across like a jab at Taz, but Samoa Joe, he could have taken two paths. Taz looked at it and said, all right, fuck it. It's not worth being in the ring anymore. I'm going to go take the safe money. Where Samoa Joe has gone the other way. He goes, fuck it. I don't want the safe money. I want to be in the ring. That's fine. That's your choice. But I think if Samoa Joe had just gone, you know what? fuck it, I'll take the money and I'll sit behind the desk. He'd probably be there for 20, 25 years as a commentator, and he was damn good. The stuff I heard, he was really good. But I mean, fuck, that's not to say he can't come back. It's just right now, I think, like a lot of the guys, they just want to work. Oh, you muted yourself.
Bro, Taz never wanted to be, even on the mic, dude. Like you seen him say his comments like he got handed a mic and he told Paulie, you put a fucking mic in front of me again, I'm gonna beat your ass down. And you know what? Those are the guys that honestly drop the best promos. Those are the guys that are the best on the stick. They're the guys that initially like somewhat afraid of it to begin with, And
I tell you what, like for someone like me, me, big Eddie Guerrero fan, I can't imagine hearing him win that title without Taz screaming in the background. Like to me, him and Michael Cole, that was Michael Cole at his best. Like him and Michael Cole worked perfectly together. So
see, you're a lot younger than me. You're a lot younger than me, Charles. Like for me, it's like JR and the King, with King yelling puppies.
Oh, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I love them, but I'm just saying, like as a tandem, like that's the best work that either of them ever did. Just for me, because I didn't see Taz as a wrestler for years. So for me, Taz was so good as a commentator, and when he left, that bummed me out bad. Because like I loved him and Michael Cole, and I think Michael Cole from that point onwards, whether it's a WWE thing or not, straight downhill. It's been bad. It's been bad.
Dude, I agree with you, dude. Like it comes down to doing different types of stuff, but like even having like they have visions of how they want things to be done, right? So like you've got the people in creative that have this vision, and their vision is going to be different than each other's, and then that vision, when it's been portrayed out to other people, they see the vision differently, you know what I mean? So but like I just feel, dude, there's a lot that goes into like the creative aspect, and like speaking to Crackerjack last night really made me see that. But still, dude, I can understand that, but bad booking is bad booking, bro.
For sure. And this is something that, I mean, if anyone's been following us on any of our social medias, I've posted a lot of stuff with interview with Vince Russo lately, and I think Samoa Joe's a great example of someone who kind of got fucked over by the fact that they have 30,000 writers rather than 1, 2, or 3 voices together like they did back then. Like him or not, I mean, Ed Ferrara and Vince Russo headed up the creative team. That's all it was. It was those two. Vince McMahon came in and did the final touches. Nowadays, like Vince says, you've got 20 different guys filtering ideas down, and then on the fucking day of the show, Vince comes up, rips it up, throws it away, and writes it anyway. So, I mean, you've got guys like Samoa Joe, and, I mean, there's plenty of guys there that you could probably pluck out. You and me, Piers, could sit here for an hour. We could probably pluck out 20, 25 guys and do an entire year of storylines just because of how talented they are. Yet they don't get any TV time.
I get it, dude, and I think with like the amount of time and programming WWE has, as opposed to how much talent they have as well, like it would be hard, man. But like, surely, like there's, like there's talent there, but when it's like, who do you then take off television and take a spot off to put that person in?
That's where the problem comes. I think this is one thing I was thinking about is, I don't like. I 100% understand why anyone would want to sign with the WWE. Like, I think anyone growing up watching wrestling, whether they want to admit it or not, probably at one point in their lives said, "I want to wrestle for them," right? And I think that sometimes you've got to take a step back. And I'm not saying these guys are the right or wrong thing. I'm not saying I have the answer. I fucking definitely don't have the answer. But just from my perspective, take a step back, look and say, look. First of all, like, am I going to get the opportunities here? If I don't get the opportunities, the way the contracts are structured, am I really going to make all that much more money than if I did stay at Ring of Honor and make still 6 figures plus whatever bookings I want, plus Twitch, plus whatever? You know what I mean? Like, you can make money in other ways. I think whether you're a fan of the Young Bucks or not, they're proof of it.
Bro, that no one's making 6 figures in Ring of Honor, bro.
I'm not
Like
saying now. I'm saying
not from a contract.
no,
But anyway.
no. Well, I'm saying back in the day, like when you had guys like, I'm not saying just Ring of Honor because they had that partnership with New Japan. I mean, so same thing with Impact. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you can make, like the Young Bucks are a great example of it. They probably made close to mid six figures off a couple of fucking contracts, plus merchandise, plus whatever else they were doing because they had the freedom to do it. I'm not a big fan of theirs. Like I don't. I mean, I think they're all right. They're fine. They are what they are. But I admire them as business people, and there's no way they'd get this over if they're in the WWE. There's no way.
You have to. And you know what, Charles? Huge shout out to Heel Kevin over on Twitch. .tv/MWA World for more wrestling content. Follow twitch.tv/Heel Kevin and check out his show this Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, where he's going to sit down with John Silver of AEW's Dark Water. That is a fucking good interview, bro.
It's a good game.
You have to, dude. You have to ask him about his entrance music in CZW. You know what it was, Charles?
What was it? Oh God!
It was I Just Had Sex by Lonely Island. I just had sex. Huge shout out to Preston checking us out on twitch.tv/MWA World, guys. Twitch.tv/MWA World is where it's at right now, bro, where you can get all of our amazing content live and even see our back catalog. Same with find us on YouTube, Multi-Continental Wrestling Alliance. But dude, looking at
that's MWA Podcast Network too now. That's all changed.
Podcast
I did
Network.
I did the sweep. I did the sweep.
There you go. We're known as it. But guys, how many of you want to know? How many of you want us to drop our announcement now? Let us know in the comments if you're ready for us to drop this announcement. I want to see you guys blow the comments up. I can see everyone watching. You let us know, when are we going to drop this announcement? But Charles, what we've got coming up, bro, and what we've been able to start this far on MWA Podcast Network. Obviously my show being the first show started, the flagship show.
The flagship.
Just call it the flagship.
Don't be modest. Don't be modest.
Yeah, well, the flagship show, shooting the shit uncensored, and now we've got Angel Show, killing the business with the Kingpin.
Yep.
We're really on a way of really sort of stepping forward and really taking this content level to another stratosphere, and to be able to work with some of the people that we're lucky to be working with, coming closer, bro. It's truly amazing.
And we have, I don't know whether it's the right times, but we do have a couple of things in the works. We're not going to answer for about another week or so at least, but we'll be dropping some stuff soon. We'll be dropping some teasers and whatnot, and I think people are going to be excited about that. And it's definitely people they wouldn't expect either. So that's cool. It's we're going to get some different perspectives from people.
100%, dude, and I think it's going to be a lot of great content that people are going to be able to enjoy as well.
Mm-hmm. You can never have too many wrestling podcasts, put it that way.
That's it, baby. But you know what? We got more people. They want to know what it is. Let's go. Drop it now. Mid-roll.
Ooh.
You know what, Charles? Do you reckon we just tell them? Do we just tell them what it is?
Yeah, go for it. You do it. Go on.
So, ladies and gentlemen that are tuning in this evening, on the 15th of May, by the 15th of May, we will no longer be streaming our shows on Facebook, on any pages, on any groups, anywhere. So if you want to catch our content, you need to head to twitch.tv/MWA World right now and hit that follow button, or find MWA Podcast Network on YouTube and hit that subscribe button, baby. But by the 15th of May, we will no longer be on Facebook.
Correct. It's a big bomb.
That's a big bomb, bro. We started out being, doing our shows and doing our streams on Facebook, and now, coming into it, we're going to be taking that step back, bro, and really stepping away from Facebook and really diving into Twitch, YouTube, and obviously, other podcast, forms as well.
Yeah, I mean, and look, we'll still be posting clips and whatnot on Facebook, but like Piers said, it's easier for us. It's better for us. Well, it's not even easier for us. It's not that difficult to be on Facebook, but it just makes more sense to be on Twitch and YouTube, and hopefully our own little podcast thing soon. We'll sort of have an announcement for that later on. But yeah, we've got some stuff in the works that hopefully will make it a lot more streamlined, a lot easier for people to find us. You won't have to sort of go hunting.
And you know what, bro? Like, and we're just trying to make everything, you know, easier and sort of transition. You know, Kyle wants to know why you're getting rid of the Facebook streams, bro. As Charles just said, we just want to be able to focus on YouTube and Twitch, and then obviously launch on the podcast platforms. Plus, you know, Facebook is so fickle as well. Dude, I've been like put on Facebook block like 3-4 times in the past 2 weeks for like 3 day at a time. So I'm like, I haven't even posted anything. Like, what the fuck?
And
So,
look, I mean, let's be honest
reliable.
here. No BS, no beating around the bush. You just you can't monetize Facebook. So I mean, we're making a decision where we're still going to be accessible to everyone. It's not like you have to sign up to Twitch or you have to sign up to YouTube. It's all free. We're going to be there, but it just means that it can help us. Easy to monitor.
Easy to moderate. Easy to moderate.
Correct. And look, I mean that I don't know whether people think that's selfish or not, but it just is what it is. It's just Facebook's for the last probably 2 or 3 years has been a complete fucking mess, and it's only getting worse. And I think it's just easier to stay away from it. Like I said, the streams aren't going anywhere. They're still free on Twitch and YouTube, so anyone can get them. They'll be backlogged for you. So yeah, and we're going to be putting our efforts into a couple other things as well. So we can't be focusing on Facebook and neglecting the other places we're going to be.
Bitch. Switch to Twitch.
Absolutely.
That's going to be our new slogan. Don't be a bitch. Switch to Twitch.
Oh. All right, I'll mock that up.
Kevin says Facebook is all drama. Yeah, bro.
Kev knows. Kev knows.
Yeah. But you know, I think as well, dude. Like I was looking at Raw today, and a couple of the guys that were in Retribution took their little masks off today. So T-Bag or whatever he is, T-Bar, and I can't remember what the other guy's name. I think he was like Rhino or something. No, it's not Rhino. But
I have no idea who any of these guys are.
Bro, they don't have any idea who they are. But like, it's funny, man. Like some of these guys, like it's with the whole Retribution angle, they had something so good that they could have run with, and they just fucking shit the bed with it, dude.
Were any of them names? Like any of them named people under the mask? Like I'm not shitting on them. But like, was there anyone that was like,
Yim. Mia Yim.
Okay, I knew that one. Yeah. And that was it. That's the only name.
No, Dijakovac as well.
Okay, so I've heard of him.
Yeah, he's been on NXT a few times, bro. He's had some pretty solid matches with Keith Lee and stuff like that. But yeah, that hasn't really done much else. So.
Okay, yeah, because they kind of dropped the ball on that. I was kind of intrigued with that for a few weeks. You know, listening to Vince and Cornette, both of them talking about it, kind of got me interested, and then they pretty quickly got me uninterested the way they were talking about it.
Bro, fuck Cornette, bro. He blocked me on Twitter.
I would too. No, I don't agree with a lot with everything he says, but I mean, I tend to agree more with him than I do with about a lot of this. Like, I think he's definitely got a point when it comes to a lot of this stuff.
Kyle saying Shane Thorne was a part of it too.
Who the fuck is that guy? I have no idea. I have not watched the product in too long.
Yeah, bro. And every successful company brand will cut the bottom 10%. And you know, those guys were the bottom 10%, bro. You know, and it's just I don't know, dude. Like I think there's so much more that can be done, and I think at this stage there's guys lucky to still be employed with the company.
But I think one of the interesting things is now more than ever they seem to be pretty willing to bring people back. Like, I mean, you saw it with they dropped the ball again with EC3, but EC3, Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, Eli Drake, like they're happy to bring these guys back. So I think it could be a good thing, especially the younger ones. Some of them, like a Bo Dallas, I'm assuming he's in his mid to late 30s. Maybe time's probably passed him by to come back and have another. Maybe it hasn't. I don't know. But you look at a lot of these people; they're only late 20s. Like they're not much older than I am. Late 20s, early 30s. So I mean, you can go and have a decent run in Impact or Ring of Honor or AEW if that's where you want to go. And who says you can't come back 2-3 years down the line?
But also, yeah, like, dude, obviously, like the world of wrestling, they forgive and forget,
For sure.
with a lot of things. And, right now, I think more than ever, I think that WWE needs to hold on to as much talent as they can because, AEW, Tony Khan, when hitting that refresh button when it comes to,
I don't know about that.
Day, bro. He's sitting there going,
yeah, but I mean, I'm nothing against Tony, nothing against AEW. If you're a fan of it, you're a fan of it. But I mean, I don't think he's done fucking anything with anyone he's brought in. Like, I think he's made a complete meal of all of it. Like, to me personally, it's a fucking mess. I would not watch that show. It's just every time I see things, I'm like, what the fuck is it? This is just from my perspective of a former fan.
Yeah,
put
dude,
put it this way.
I watch it. I watch, like, I try and watch as much as I can of it. And it's not terrible, bro. Like, it's good, like, in some aspects, but I don't know, like, it's not as shit. It's not complete shit. Like, it's good. Like, there's good points to it, but I just think as well, like, there's certain things that they do which are a little bit like I question. Why is that needed?
I just think, like, this isn't taking a shot at anyone. Like, we all enjoy our own stuff. Like, you know what I enjoy. I know we all enjoy different shit. What I enjoy, you think shit, or it doesn't matter. But just to me personally, like, I don't think WWE would be so willing to let some of these guys go. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just don't think that. Like, I think after they've seen what they've done to Miro, or what Miro's done to Miro, I don't know who's coming up with that shit. I don't know. And some of the other stuff that they've done with some of these talents, I don't think they're worried. Like, I think AEW is going to get their 800 to 1 million viewers, and they're going to be happy, and it's a good thing because if they're happy and the network's happy and the talent are happy, that's good for the business. That's fantastic. I just think for me personally, I think that WWE are looking at them and going, "Oh, this is the competition. Okay, cool. See you later." And that's not to say that. I mean, WCW was that at one point. They were a joke. So I mean, it's not to say it can't happen.
So was Impact. So was Impact. Bro.
Yeah, so was Impact. Not to say it can't happen. I just some of the stuff I look at and go, fuck. Like, there's more. Put it this way: to me personally, there's more bad than good on that show. I can't do it.
Yeah, I get
but
it.
Everyone's got their thing.
Dude, I completely get it, man. But like, we got some big shows coming up this week, man. So we got Friday night at 9 p.m. our time, 7 a.m. Friday USA Eastern time at 7. I'm sitting down with Matt Gage, a young Australian professional wrestler. This guy is fucking charismatic as fuck, dude. Like, wait till you see this interview, Charles. This guy is like, he has charisma just oozing out of this dude. And then a few hours later, bro, I believe we're going to be doing another interview. Who is that going to be with, Charles?
Believe that's the great John Arezzi or John Alexander.
Right. He's the guy. He wrestled Dusty Rhodes at Madison Square Garden, I believe.
Somehow found his way into the ring after being a ringside photographer for the WWF. He goes back that far. Yeah, the author of Map Memories. What else has he done? He worked for the New York Mets and then transitioned into becoming a country music, I don't know what you call mogul, I suppose. Yeah, manager.
I'm looking forward to sitting down with him, bro. I'm looking forward to sitting down with him, dude.
Oh, and we can't forget, he also did he was the originator of the wrestling convention and formerly hosted a show back in the, I believe it was 80s or 90s. I forget which era, around that time, late 80s, early 90s, with Paul Heyman. He's had quite the life. Yeah.
So, dude, we're going to be interviewing him. We've also got the Dead Presidents, which are going to be on the show, which is a tag team. So make sure you guys tune in for that. We've also got who we also got with, dude. I got Messiah, Billy Welch.
Yeah, you
So
got Messiah.
Messiah, former deathmatch wrestling legend, indie wrestling legend, coming on for a part 2. It's been about a year since I spoke to him, dude.
It's been a
And
while.
he was really, really cool the first time around. I'm really excited to be sitting down there and talking with him again.
Fucking oath. That was a good one last
So,
time. Oh, and I believe the week after this, we've got Joe Feeney as well. The great Joe Feeney,
the
not
great Joe
former,
Finney.
the great Joe Feeney. What is he? He works on Keeping It 100 with Conan and The
Yeah.
Raven Effect, as well as all the other stuff on the Creative Control Network. There we go.
Yeah,
That's a
dude.
cheap plug for him.
I'm looking forward to sitting down with Joe, man. He's a really cool cat, bro, and I really enjoyed the first time we sat down and shot the shit, however you want to put it.
Oh, he
But
was great. He was great.
absolute gentleman. But and we
Yeah.
still got a few other shows that we're working on as well. That for
Okay.
interviews we're going to bring
Now,
you fine people. But
now, do we have a? Are we able to announce the special guest on Angel's show for this week, or are we keeping that on the?
yeah,
down low?
guys. So you know what? Like, if you haven't seen it yet, I'm gonna drop a little clip. This is Angel Medina, the kingpin himself. His show is Killing the Business, and it is on 8 p.m. Eastern every Friday, which is 10 a.m. Australian time. And this is Angel Medina's show. So, that is going to be quite amazing. And he's also got a special guest on this show tonight, on this coming Friday, Charles. Is that correct?
He does. It's one of my favorite blokes you interviewed. I was spewing. I didn't get to jump on with him, but yeah, we've had the pleasure of chatting with him a few times since.
Yeah.
The great Alan Funk, known as Kiwi in WCW. That's gonna be fun.
He's going to be on Killing the Business this week, so make sure you guys tune into that. Also,
Trust me,
Preston,
guys. Just throwing it out there, Alan may be the greatest storyteller I've ever personally heard. Him and Angel, they're right up there between each other. Like, fuck, you're in for a treat because those two can talk and they've got fucking stories for days.
100%, bro. And also Preston saying we've got doing a giveaway, which is going to be on Twitch, which is going to be coming very soon, guys. So as we said, make sure that you don't be a bitch. Switch to Twitch. That's twitch.tv/MWA World. Charles, it's getting late over here, bud. I'm falling asleep. You're falling asleep. Let's take us home, brother. What do you got planned for the rest of the week?
Working. I'm away from home, so that's a bit depressing, but got to get it done. And I think that's it. I had a big weekend this weekend gone, so I don't think I'll be having too many drinks this weekend. I'll be relaxing and putting the feet up, probably getting to the gym at some point, and take it easy.
That's it, man. Same here, bro. Just going to get these podcasts done, get these shows out, and you guys are going to see more of us streaming as well. So if there's a name for this show that you want us to call it, whatever it is that we're going to do, we'll go live once a week. We'll shoot the shit. We'll talk some wrestling, and you can't call it shooting the shit because that's already your show. But let us know what you want to call it. We're just going to come online and stream, talk some bullshit about some wrestling. So if you guys want to help us name it, send us those names for this show. But you got anything else you want to add, Chucky?
No, I'm good. I'm good to go.
All right, bitches. We'll catch you next time. Peace.